Hello, this is Mother Love Whispers. I'm here with my daughter, Bookworm Whispers.
Hello.
And we're going to show you a little book that I bought her several years ago when she was in the hospital. And it was a really difficult time.
Yes, it was.
So we wanted to show you the book that I got her during that time.
And this book is, hold on, how many years has it been?
14.
15, almost 15 years. And next month will actually be the anniversary of the fourth tonsillectomy that I got. But my mom gave me this book when I had my third tonsillectomy, which was a bad one. My doctor that was supposed to do my surgery messed up, and I ended up having to go to the big Baptist hospital in Winston-Salem, and I was in a drug-induced coma for 5 days because they wanted to keep me under because of all the swelling and the breathing tube and everything. And this is something that my mama got me when I was asleep. And look how old it is.
Yeah, it's called Joy Notes at Christmas, just for you, daughter.
Illustrated by Beth Yarbrough. Presented to Kellyanne from Mom and Dad. Added touches from brothers and others. 12/14/2004. Which is weird because that was around the time last year. Last year my surgery was on December 7th, I think.
Yeah. Goes by quick.
It does. A Christmas greeting from the heart.
Joy Notes at Christmas, just for you, daughter.
We just watched a really good movie called 8th Grade. It was a really good movie. I like that. It was about this girl that was really shy and she did like videos on YouTube and everything, and she didn't fit in at school, and her dad was really sweet though. She didn't have a mom. Her mom left her in the movie, but I really recommend y'all see it. It's almost documentary style, the way it's filmed.
Yeah, it made you remember how you felt before getting that surgery
Yes.
in 2004.
A message of good cheer at this happy time of year. That almost sounds like Elf. What was it? What did Elf say? Something about singing.
All I can remember is him saying, "Someone needs a hug." That was my favorite part.
Okay, here we go.
The hope of Christmas fills the air.
While joy is scattered everywhere.
Christmas cookies of ginger and spice.
Baked with care for someone so nice.
That sounds good. Trees and colored candy, lights, wreaths with small red bows. A daughter who's a great delight. No wonder my joy overflows.
Here are some of the things that make you special. Go ahead, Mom.
Your sense of humor, your beautiful smile, your loving spirit, your love of God, your hugs, your compassion, your beauty, and your laugh. Just some of the things.
Hearts go home at Christmas.
Home to those we love.
Every good and perfect gift is from above.
James 1:17.
You read that one.
You are God's gift to me.
I can't give you my love in a box tied up with a bow.
But it's here in my heart every day of the year. I wanted you to know.
A gift can be large, a gift can be small.
But a gift wrapped in love is the best gift of all.
All the bells of heaven chime,
Bringing joy at Christmas time.
If I could give you any gift in the world, I give you the gift of
Being with your family at Christmas, bringing world peace, no more surgeries, and an adopted sister.
the Christmas star spreads love near and far.
Let heaven and nature and your own heart sing.
A Christmas prayer for you.
Dear Father in heaven, thank you for the love you show Kelly. Thank you for holding her in your arms.
May the wonder of Christmas bring joy to your heart.
As you bring joy to mine. And that was very meaningful.
Yes, it was. Let's go back to this little list back here. I like that list. I only had one more surgery after that one. You can say I bring world peace. I'm a nurse's aide, so in a way I do. Peace to others, goodwill to all.
Yeah, you really do a great job at work, and you're very appreciated, and you win little kudos where the other staff will vote you as you've won Employee of the Month, and
Okay, I
won the
wasn't.
little Daisy Awards.
I didn't want compliments.
Well, no, I mean it's the truth, and I'm very happy about it.
Hey, do you remember the note I was still asleep, and my mom gave me a pen and paper, and one of the things that I put is, "Are we still going to Jane's for Christmas time?" My brother's mom,
My husband's ex-wife.
yes, sorry, she always hosted the best Christmas parties, even though my mom did too, Mom. Everybody loved your Christmases. They even said that out of everything in their childhood, they loved Mom's Christmases. But anyways, Jane's Christmas parties were the best, and that was all I was worried about, was getting out of the hospital so I could go to her Christmas party.
Well, you got to be with your brothers and
Yes.
all the grandkids, and
Yes.
it was a really wonderful time.
Remember the wasabi peas? My oldest brother had brought wasabi peas from Boston. I ended up eating the whole bag, even though the doctor had told me not to eat anything spicy after my surgery. They were so good.
Yeah, Miss Jane, she said, "What in the world are you eating?"
Yeah, that was great.
She jumped on you.
An adopted sister.
Yeah,
I have a sister in heaven.
that's right. Her name is Heather.
Yes, I do. So in a way, I do have an adopted sister, because I know I have a sister that watches over me.
That's right. My husband had a dream about her one night, and he didn't know that in my heart, when I lost the baby, that I named her Heather in my heart, because we had discussed what her name might be. And it was years later, my husband had a dream, and he came to me and told me that there was this girl in his dream who looked just like me. And she said, "Don't you know me? I'm your daughter, Heather." And I just cried and cried, because I had not told anybody that in my heart, that I named that baby Heather.
Yes.
And it just showed me that she's watching over us and God is watching over us.
Absolutely. But Christmas is one of our favorite times of year. And that surgery was a very, very scary surgery. But
Yeah.
I remember right before my surgery, I got baptized, and at the time, I didn't take it seriously. I was like, I didn't even know, like I was only 13, so I didn't really know what to believe in at the time. And then at one point, when I was asleep, I remember at one point, I think the nurse had told me after this happened that they had turned my breathing tube off for some reason, or it was off for some reason. I don't know why, but I woke up at one point and my hands were tied down. They had restrained my hands so I wouldn't pull my tube out. And I was freaking out. I could not breathe at all. And then I finally just like this warmth came over me and I just stopped. I stopped fighting and I heard God's voice and he told me, he said, I will not let anything bad happen to you. And ever since then, I've always had a very close relationship with God. And even last year with my, remember what happened with my surgery last year?
Oh, yeah.
She had, you know, there are points in your life as a Christian when you feel like you're being tugged away from God. And my mom had actually brought a guidepost for our trip.
It's a book that I picked up at the doctor's office. I stopped right before we left to pick up some a prescription, and while I was there, I saw that book, and I thought, well, this would be good to take on the trip. And so on the way, Kelly was driving, or book.
Yeah, it's okay.
Book
They know
husband.
my first name.
So I read this story. It was called The Shack, and it was a wonderful story.
It was actually an interview with the main actor, Sam Worthington,
Yeah.
and he was talking. They interviewed him, and he was talking about how he felt God on the set and everything, and how the movie made him believe in God and things like that. It was an amazing story. And usually, I do not like you reading to me when I'm driving. And I remember that night, it was like it was 10 p.m.
It was right before your surgery the next
It
day.
was right before my surgery. And I was so scared because, you know, the surgery before this one was the bad one. And I was so scared. And I was like, God, I was praying in my head. I was like, God, please just give me a sign that everything's going to be okay. And what happened? Tell them.
It was 12 o'clock at night, a little bit after, and I told her, I said, I might as well just turn the TV on, and so maybe we'll get sleepy that way. I cut the TV on, and what was on? The Shack. The Shack.
And we
of all
watched the
things.
whole thing. It just came on HBO. And it gives me
We didn't
goosebumps
even know.
now. Look at that.
We didn't even know we had HBO.
I didn't even know I had HBO. God.
It was really good.
Yeah.
But that was a God wink. That's the way He works. You have to have your eyes open to see it.
Exactly. I love The Shack. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I love this book. I've had it for years and years. If Mom hadn't held on to it, I probably wouldn't have it. I'm very, I can lose stuff real easily. Like,
I'm not saying anything.
like the red leather coat she got me that I left on the bus, and
The blue coat
blue coat,
got stolen.
and gold necklace for Christmas that I lost within a day. The pocket watch that I begged my dad to get that I lost within a day.
Yeah.
I'm very prone to losing things, but
Well, now that you're buying them for yourself. I
Yeah.
think you're holding on to them a little bit better.
Not really. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will be doing more videos this season. Maybe some Christmas ones where we show you guys our Christmas tree and stuff. And we
It's nice talking to you guys. You have a good night.
all right. Ta-ta.